welcome back to my channel. This is a weird intro. I have just randomly decided I wanted to do a weekly, maybe daily vlog. I don't know what this is going to be. I'm a little confused. I'm not sure, but I was watching Olivia Reads a Latte and she went ahead and posted like a weekend vlog. Today is Wednesday. It's not even a weekend for me, but I kind of feel like doing a vlog and that's what we're going to do. And I think it's a perfect timing because I just finished my tandem read of Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn. Thank God, because that took literally forever. I mean, it's 1,200 pages, but and I was gonna read it anyways, but knowing that I have to read both of them at the same time, and I don't really want to read another book while I'm also reading that one. It was all Empire of Storms and Tower of Dawn, and it was tiring. So I literally just finished that last night. And so now I'm starting on my October reads. It is now October 4th. So I have already picked out my books. If you should be able to see my card deck chooses my October TBR. I had gotten my 6-year-old this morning to look at all of those books and see which ones she thought I should read first, or which of them I should read first. And so she chose, wow, that's a lot of glare. She chose Take a Hint, Dani Brown. This one is the choice of a book. You're not going to be able to see that. It's way too bright. It's a book with a yellow cover. So I just opened it. I'm on like page 6. So I got through the epilogue. Nope, I got through the prologue. I know books, I promise. I got through the prologue and I'm on chapter 1. So today right now, it is 5:06 p.m. I am at my 6-year-old gymnastics class. I am looking at her jumping through the door, and I decided I wanted to do a little quick intro as to what I'm doing and what I'm reading. So we're going to be reading Take a Hint, Dani Brown, and then I just got notified that I have a library hold due for Hello Stranger by Catherine Center that is not on my TBR, because I completely forgot I had a hold out for that. So that might be the next book. So this vlog, I think, might be only in the next few days. I'm not sure. It's fall break, so I am not working. So I'm hoping I'll be able to do a bunch of reading, but I don't know. Today, I haven't had a lot of reading done because I've had like a headache that's just been pissing me off all day. And I started reading those 6 pages, the first 6 pages of this book during gymnastics class, and my eyes were hurting. My head was starting to make my eyes hurt, or my eyes were starting to make my head hurt. It's like a little circle. Like, eyes hurt, it makes my head hurt. My head hurt, and then my eyes start hurting from reading. So I don't know, but we are going to be reading this first, and then we'll be taking a trip to the library. That is so freaking bright. So after I finish this book, we'll be taking a trip to the library to pick up that library hold, and we'll see what I think about that book. I literally know nothing about that book, the Hello Stranger book. I don't know what that's about, and we're just gonna see. So that is kind of what this video is going to be about. It is so weird recording in your car when people are kind of driving by. It's awkward. But that's what today is, and we will see how much I get to read in this book for today. I will check back in with you a little bit later. My daughter is having a sleepover, or her friend is sleeping over, so we will be going to Chinese, I think, for dinner tonight, me and the girls, so that will be fun. And then hopefully it'll just be a bunch of reading. That's literally my hope for the rest of the day. And that's it. I don't have anything else to say. Yeah, that's it. Thursday, and I want to do a check-in. You'll see in just a couple minutes. I already went to Target and did a little bit of Target shopping and bought some books. I'm going to be doing a book haul video probably soon because I have a stack of books behind me that I have slowly been acquiring that I want to do a haul for. But went to Target, did some other shopping. I did end up swinging by the library and picking up my library book, which you'll see me walking to the library. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it for today. But I did want to do a check-in and talk about Take a Hint, Dani Brown. I did do some reading last night. I am now on page 98. I did about 25% of this book I read last night, and then I did read a little bit this morning. But I wanted to do kind of a check-in and some thoughts about what this book is. So this book is it follows Dani. She is someone who does not want a relationship. She does not think she does well with the relationships. She doesn't have time for relationships. And so she is only looking for a very casual relationship. At the very beginning of this book, she is kind of putting out into the universe for her to find some relationship for her. And she wants something casual. She wants a non-commitment type relationship. And so she puts it out there, and she's a coworker friends with Zaf, and he is a retired rugby player. He's now a security guard for the university that she works in. She is a PhD student working toward her becoming like a professor. Like, that's what her goal is. She wants to be a professor in her college. And so she's kind of like she's got this work relationship with the security guard, Zaf, who she finds very attractive. Zaf secretly like adores Dani and kind of keeps an eye out for her every day, and like notices where she is, and when she comes in the room, he always notices her. There's fake dating. That's kind of where they're at right now. I am really liking Dani and Zaf. So that's where I'm at. I'll do another check-in later on, maybe tonight, and if not, tomorrow, and let you know how far I got in Take a Hint, Dani Brown. Today is Friday. It is now like 7:30 at night. I have not had a chance to really record anything, but one of the big things that happened today was I finished Take a Hint, Dani Brown. I have not scored this yet. I just finished it just a little bit ago, and I think I'm gonna sit at about a 4 stars. I really did like the book. I really enjoyed Zaf, because he was completely smitten with Dani from like the get-go, and he was so observant, and he listened to everything Dani said, even things that she thought was just, her blabbing about work. He actually took a genuine interest in listening to and like trying to retain whatever she was saying. And he, recognized when she wasn't feeling good or when she was angry. And I really did enjoy him. He was definitely a really nice male character. And Dani I liked her as a female character. She was definitely a kind of stubborn character. Like, she thought she knew what she wanted. Like, nobody could tell her otherwise. Like, this is what she needs. This is who she is. And she just really didn't want to look outside of what she had thought about herself to identify that maybe those things were not correct. But I did enjoy the romance. It wasn't anything that was overly, out of this world. It had fake dating, which I did enjoy. And yeah, it was a good book, but it definitely was a good book. I did enjoy it. And yeah, so first book of my October TBR complete. And now I had my 6-year-old pick my next book out of the books that I had already selected for my TBR. She chose for me to read the one book I was not actually excited to read as my next book. So she chose Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and this book is the book that satisfies the award-winning book, and this is because it was the 2021 Goodreads Choice Award winner for historical fiction. I know literally nothing about this book at all. I have never really been a fan of Taylor Jenkins Reid. This will be my third book that I have read of hers. I have not really enjoyed any of them, but we're gonna give this one a try. So this will be my next book, but I also did just pick up my library hold for Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. This will be my third book that I have read from her, and I actually really do enjoy her writing and her books. So this one I think is about a woman who loses like face blindness, and she's like a artist or something. Yeah, she's a finalist in the North American Portrait Society competition, and she somehow has gotten a condition known as face blindness. So kind of difficult for her to be in a portraits competition when she cannot see faces. So we also have this book. So depending on how well this is going, I might pick up this. But yeah, so that is where we're at. I'm going to put this book back on my shelf for my finished reading for the month of October, and hopefully, cross my fingers, this will be part of that, putting it back on the shelf as being completed within the next 2 days or so. So that's where I'm at. We'll see what happens, and I'll try to do a check-in tomorrow. We'll see what happened tonight, and I'll check in with you tomorrow. Hey guys, so guess what day it is? It's not Saturday, and it's not Sunday. It is now Monday, and I have done pretty much zero reading over the weekend. I work full-time. I have 2 kids. I am married. I have things that happen on the weekends, and sometimes reading, while I would love to read, just doesn't happen. So last you saw me, I was saying that I was going to the library. I had picked up my library hold, and then my daughter had picked out Malibu Rising as my next read since I finished Take a Hint, Danny Brown earlier in the video. I am still not finished with this book. I will tell you that I am enjoying it much more than I anticipated liking it. So I am on page 166, and that's kind of how far I am. So I wouldn't say probably almost 50% through this book, and I'm really enjoying it. So this has 2 timelines. So you have one timeline which is like present, which is not really present. I think it's like, this is supposed to be in the 80s, I want to say. Yeah, 1983. So the present day is in 1983, and it follows 4 siblings. You have Nina, Jay, Hud, and Kit, and the whole thing is basically 24 hours or so leading up to this big fire that happens in Malibu at a party at Nina's house. So you're getting, each chapter is like the next hour of that day. So you can kind of see the progression of what's going on an hourly basis leading up to this big fire and what happened. So that's present. But then you also have past, and it is the 4 kids kind of growing up. You get the story of how their parents met. Their mom was like a local Malibu teenager working at a restaurant with her family, wanting to do, great things. She did not want to work in a restaurant that her family had worked in, and she meets Mick, who is this like up and coming, charming singer, like he wants to be a singer. And you get to see their relationship, kind of how it unfolds, all of like the drama that goes on between them two, and then how the kids kind of fit in and how they handled and they took on some of those challenges. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I'm really enjoying it. This is so far a book that I actually am enjoying of Taylor Jenkins Reid. So hopefully this will be a good book. I am going to cut off the video here because I really don't know when I'll be able to finish this book, because Tuesday and Wednesday, I now go back to work because it's my end of my fall break. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, I have all day training, so I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done during the day. And so it's just not going to be a good, I really don't want to drag this on too long. So that's kind of my week of reading, because I started this on Wednesday of last week. It's now Monday night. It's like 10 o'clock, almost 11 o'clock at night. So kind of almost a week. But that's a realistic idea of how much I can read and how fast I can read given all of the responsibilities and things that's going on within my life. You just sometimes can't read every day like you would really want to. It just doesn't happen. So we're going to go ahead and cut it off here. I am going to say I have quite a few really exciting videos that I have planned coming out within hopefully the next couple of weeks. Make sure you like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way you'll know when those videos go live. And with that, I want to thank everybody who has taken their time to watch my video, and I will see everybody in my next one. Bye.